How's everybody doing? This is Survival Dad. Let me do a little video explaining the ducks and the chickens and my situation here. Don't mind that. I think somebody's starting up their motorcycle, but... So, I started out with 10 chickens and 4 ducks. I now have 7 chickens and 2 ducks. And what happened with the chickens was we had 2 meat birds that we ended up slaughtering for Thanksgiving. And they were delicious, the best I've ever had. I know some people don't like stuff like that, but it's kind of the way it goes. I mean, I'd rather have chickens from my own backyard than the store or KFC. I know is a big one that supposedly isn't too kind to their animals, so I don't know. But I'd rather have something that I raised, and I know what they ate, and I know what they were fed, and I know how they were raised, and I knew it was humane. So that's 2 of them. This one here is Spooky, who's a production red, or like a Rhode Island red. I had 2 of them as well, but I can't see. Spooky's sister actually drowned in the duck pool, which was pretty sad. But Spooky gets extra love now, so it's okay. And then the ducks, the other 2, which was not too long ago, happened kind of recently. They were out a little bit later than they should have been, honestly, on my part. And this fence over here, I have it blocked up with some really rudimentary stuff now, but it works for now. Something chased 2 of them out of the yard, and I searched probably 2 hours for them. And I even searched the next day and the day after that, but I still can't find them. I don't know what chased them. I don't know what happened to them. But I have these 2 now. And the ongoing issue with these 2, or the male there, these are khaki Campbells, by the way. They're a mix between mallards and Indian runner ducks. And these 2 here are now in the chicken coop with the chickens, so they don't get lonely. But this one here, which I named Curly, you probably can't see too well, but he has curls on the back of his tail feathers. So he's curly, but he, lately, is a bully. He has been bullying the chickens left and right, telling them where to go and what to do, and he eats first. Look at him now. See him? The chickens are running away. So he's been a little bit of a problem. It's fine, but, you know, it's not good for the chickens. They don't seem to mind all that much, but not even maybe 20 minutes ago, I was inside editing my first intro video. I'm trying to. I'm still learning that. And I heard the chickens squawking real loud. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I went outside, and I see Curly here pulling out their tail feathers. Hey, buddy. And now the chickens kind of come to me during the day, or whenever I come outside, as like their protector, I guess. It's kind of funny, but it works. But if anybody's interested in raising chickens and ducks, what we did, me, my wife, and my daughter, is we drove from Washington State to Virginia, where we're at now, and we got set up here about 4 months ago now, I think, maybe. And we went to Tractor Supply. We bought chicks and ducklings. Ducklings were first. We bought 4 of them. And We just kind of did it. We didn't really know what we were doing, or I'm still learning, but it's been one of the most enjoyable things I've ever done in my life. And if you guys are interested, just try it. Honestly, I mean, I know some places you have to look at your laws, but I know there's a neighbor here that also has chickens. So I got this coop. It holds eight chickens, and actually no, it holds up to 10. So I have the 7 chickens and the 2 ducks now. So just try it. I mean, it's not hard and it's enjoyable. It's fun to raise them as babies and see them grow and progress as little creatures in this world. My daughter loves it. I grew up around them, and then I figured I'd give my daughter the same experience. This is Spooky. That's what we named Spooky. Spooky's the last production red, a Rhode Island red. Hey, Spooky. No, not feeling friendly today? Okay. But we named Spooky because she would jump at the back door here, and I'd be sitting down in the living room like, what is that noise? And I ran up to the back door to see what it was, and Spooky jumped at the back door and scared the crap out of me. So that's Spooky's name now. We also have this one's maybe not super appropriate, but a village idiot, because she's not really scared of anything, and she always hangs out by herself normally. And she's just goofy and she's funny, so me and my wife were joking and we called her Village Idiot. And it's kind of stuck. She's not actually stupid or a village idiot. She's really funny. But it's no offense to anything like that, you know. It was just more of a joke amongst chickens. I mean, there is a common understanding that chickens are not very smart. So, but I was sorry, I was looking at the ducks. I was happily surprised to see how smart chickens actually are. I've never raised them before, and I've never done this before. This is all new to me. Like I say, I'm learning still. I've had them maybe 3 months now. By March, we'll have eggs. And these 2 over here will be breeding. The one with the green head is a male. And then the brown one is the female. Females are much louder than males. They're the ducks that typically... Okay. They're the ones that quack, that you teach your kids and learn in school when you're younger about what quacks and what doesn't quack. And it's actually the female ducks that quack. The male ducks just kind of grumble. And then there's something that I didn't know first getting chickens that some of you might know, that chickens will still lay eggs even without a rooster. I didn't know that. I just thought, okay, I need a rooster, right? No. They lay unfertilized eggs no matter what. But if you have a rooster, obviously it'll be fertilized. And let's see if we can actually get one of them over here. Come on, guys. See, here's Village Idiot. Always the first one to come say hello. Super sweetheart. Come on. No, not feeling friendly right now? Confused? Fair enough. But yeah, these chickens and ducks, they're amazing to raise and they're amazing to see grow, and here comes everybody. They're such interesting creatures, and I think that's... Anybody who wants an intro to like farming or raising any kind of animals, for production of something at a market, I think chickens are the best. Most towns and cities are okay with you having them. They're easy to handle, they're easy to take care of, they're fun, they're funny. They're interesting to watch. I think they're a lot of fun. The butchering, I'm not a huge fan of. But honestly, I'd rather do small animals like chickens than like a pig or sheep or goats or anything like that, or cows. I would never want to really do. Maybe one day, but I'm not a big hunter or anything like that. So I don't really like butchering the animals. I'll do it, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Like I say, this is more about fishing, survival, and farming, small-scale farming. Also on that, the farming, I dug this out in the summer here in Virginia. Here's my little rosemary plant. It's still alive even through winter. But I dug this out in the summer when I got here, just with a shovel. It's 16 by 14 foot. You can probably see the backyard is still kind of a wreck, or is a wreck. Because, I mean, we haven't been here that long. We're still figuring out finances and trying to get everything straight. But this is the next step, I think, for us, YouTube and farming, and then 5 years from now, going to Alaska. I want to continue farming up there and live off the land, have my own. I don't need a big house. We don't have a big house now. This house only has 5 rooms plus a bathroom, so it's a relatively small house. But we don't need a lot. We need a shed for all my stuff, but we'll get it eventually. And, like I say, this will be documenting the next 5 years of my life before Alaska. And Alaska is the dream. I've had that dream since I was a kid. I've wanted to go there since I saw a show. I was young. I was probably like, God, I don't know, like 5 or 6 or something like that. And I would go to my grandfather's farm, like, God, almost every weekend. And then it kind of just stuck with me. I love the outdoors since then. When I was in Washington, I was in the Army for 4 years in Washington. I'd never been to the West Coast. I'm from New York. And then seeing mountains like that and the outdoors like that. I grew up fishing and farming, kind of. So I would go hiking every weekend just about, and I'm not afraid of an adventure. I actually seek adventures as much as I possibly can. I think life is an adventure, so I think the end goal, the final adventure, or the ultimate adventure, I guess, not the final, will be Alaska. I don't think there's any place quite like Alaska, in the United States at least. So that's the goal. I saw a show as a kid. Wanted to go there ever since, and I'm doing it. Most people have these ideas where they want to do these things and they want to accomplish these goals, and most of them never do. I'm not that kind of person. It takes me some time for sure. Finances are obviously an issue. But it's really just getting up and doing it. I said I wanted to join the Army. I joined the Army. I said I wanted to go across the country in my car. I did, with my family, my wife and my daughter. I was going to bring my dog, but some things happened and I had to get rid of my dog. I'm very upset about that still, but luckily for Christmas, which is only a couple days away now, my wife is getting me a dog for Christmas, and you guys will see him soon. He's a Norwegian elk hound pup. We're driving up to Tennessee, which is like, I think 8 hours away. I think. I'll have to double check, but we're going to pick him up, and he'll be here as a little farm dog. My daughter will love it. We also have a cat. I don't know where he is. He's a farm cat too. He protects my chickens and ducks. Actually, fun fact, last night, he got in a pretty big scrap with another stray cat around here. And he came in all bloodied up and all beat up and scratched up. But he protects this area, you know. This is his home in his own way. He comes in at night most of the time. He's out most of the day. And he protects his farm. I've seen him protect his chickens. Actually, my last video, my intro video, he came up to me right as the video ended, so. I wonder if he's around. Psst, 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 psst. He sometimes shows up. We'll see what he's doing. But yeah, guys, this is it. My wife doesn't know I'm doing this yet, so this will be a surprise for her. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure she won't mind too much. See how they kind of just grumble in a weird way? I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's more of a grumble and less of a quack. Yeah, only the males do that. But I'm going to end this video here. This will be a longer video. And this is for you guys to get a better idea of really where I'm coming from, really what I'm going on. This isn't exactly an intro video. I did that. I guess this is... Actually, you know what? This is more of an intro video than anything else. Describing where I'm coming from, kind of how I got here and what's going on now and the next steps. Fishing will definitely be a thing. I have fire stills, I have knives, I have the means to make bow drills, and all this other stuff that I can help show you guys if you don't know anything about it. I know it's pretty big on YouTube now, and I've been watching and learning about it for years now. I'm no expert in any way. I'm just an enthusiast. So I think the next episode will probably be something along those lines. Or an intro to my fishing stuff and my survival pack and my gear and stuff like that. And so I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'll take a break for today and hang out with my daughter and we'll go from there. But if you guys could subscribe and comment and tell me what you guys really want to see, if this is something you're interested in, ducks and chickens, me talking this much. I know this isn't super exciting, but it's an intro and it's letting you know the deals here, and we'll go from there. Obviously, I'm new at YouTube and this is all new for me. I've never done this. So there's a learning curve still, but I'll get it. And we'll get it going good. I'll figure out the editing more today and we'll go from there. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much.